subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss an update. Hello everyone, it's that time again for the Round Top Antique Show. Today on Lady Mary Beth, we are treasure hunting at BarW Field, a best kept secret just down Highway 237 from Round Top. Antique dealers find their treasures here, and we can too. Join me. You can find BarW Field in our Round Top show guide and map. Today we're going to go off the beaten path and discover some new vendors that we haven't met before, all with new treasures.
We're starting off with quite the unusual find with this water fountain from an amusement park or perhaps a zoo. Today we're focusing on the Pond Road section of the BarW Field. You could spend days here. And you certainly want to shop for those deals. Mark your calendars. The fall show is October 2nd through the 19th in Warrenton during the Round Top Antique Show weeks. Milk glass is the little black dress of Tabletop. Dress it up or down, it goes with everything. $10 compote is a deal. And this vase at $6 would be the perfect way to thrift the gift. Keep this in your gift closet and fill it with flowers if you have a birthday gift or any kind of need, and that way you are not scrambling for a vessel. $5. Prices are unbelievable. This is Westmoreland, which is the premier maker of milk glass. At $18, that is a fair price. It would be a wonderful centerpiece or fruit bowl. These butterflies are from Home Interiors. In fact, this entire collection is. My mother sold this in the 1970s, and they have been painted. These were originally white, and I had some pieces in this style in my bedroom growing up. This is one of the few permanent buildings at BarW Field. It is a must stop and shop. Lots of great vintage treasures at affordable prices. Primitives are sought after, especially during the Round Top Antique Show weeks. Lots of resellers, designers, and folks that are looking for that farmhouse look. This has certainly had an incredible life. It's been a useful item in a kitchen, priced at $4.25, and that is an exceptional price for Round Top. Pull up a chair. We have some mid-century seating for you. And the prices are great on these. They're in perfect condition for their age. And for a Hollywood set designer, this would certainly be a great opportunity. These are vinyl with a floral design, and they swivel. You could definitely be on trend with a mid-century look.
If you're looking for authentic 1960s dinette chairs, you have found them. It's quite unusual to find a complete set of 6 in nearly new condition. This would be an interesting addition to your mid-century home decor.
They have a nice mix of items, mid-century and English antiques, and also crystal. This is a triple candelabra from the Nachtmann company, made in Germany. And it is a Toll brand, priced at $20. That's a great price. Nachtmann made crystal for Marquis by Waterford, Toll, Gorham, and Tiffany & Company. Vintage glass with this imperial candle holder, $10. That is sort of an epergne. Great way you could add a floral display to this as well, or fill it with fruit. This barley twist is an incredible deal. I can't wait to share this with you. If I had space for it, I would definitely have loaded it into my car.
Who can resist the barley twist? At $150, this gate-leg table fits everywhere and goes anywhere. There are many ways to incorporate this into your home. It has an interesting history, which I've shared in a previous visit to the Winchester Antique Mall in Franklin, Tennessee, named after the barley sugar twist in 17th century England. This would even be a great DIY if you wanted to paint the top, as we've seen at KT Antiques recently. I think it is absolutely a perfect piece.
Every once in a while, we find a mystery item, one that is quite challenging, and the vendor put me to the test. And I must admit, I did not know the purpose of this item, but I am pleased to have learned this, and I can share it with you today. It is made in Japan and priced at $39. Any guesses?
Lots of unique finds here at BarW Field, including this Japanese hairspray cover. With bathrooms being small in size and wanting everything to look pristine, this is a way in the mid-century to cover that hairspray can. I think we need to bring these back in style.
The perfect pair of mid-century lamps. These are waiting for you to give them new life and new shades. Priced as a set for $165. Have suitcase wheel travel. These are in perfect condition. A train case with an original mirror and a key. And the vinyl lining is in great condition. Could be a decorative element or for an event. A pair of amber vintage glass hurricanes. These were originally part of a light fixture. I could see these used as a centerpiece with a candle. Could certainly get creative. $15 is a great price. Create an interesting wall space with this Victorian style mantle. You certainly don't need a fireplace for this to make it an interesting item. You could place a plant at the base there. It's always fun to find vintage lighting. This is in the Art Deco style. It reminds me of a visit to August Antiques in the Houston Heights. These are originally from a theater house in Minnesota. There are 5 available, $300 each. This is known as the skyscraper style, with the step sides and angled bottom, which helps to disperse the light, often seen in commercial buildings. These stained glass pieces are amazing. We do find lots of this at BarW. And some of these are true antiques. It's nice to incorporate this into your space. This one is from 1885 and 1890. The colors are vibrant and incredible. That could certainly add a lot of interest to your space. We find lots of furniture at BarW Field, and that's something that many of us are looking for to add to our space, whether it's indoor or outdoor. And pottery pieces, we will see some great lines today at the various vendors. This would work well for a patio. Loving that blue. And it's priced at $675. And the more rustic it is, it seems to be even more valuable when you're shopping the Round Top area. And remember that BarW Field is actually in Warrenton, not far from Charles Keaton. And they have some incredible finds here, and everything is beautifully displayed. And we can get some creative ideas as well. And it's the perfect time of the year to bring in some of those spring, summer plants to your displays. This is an exceptional piece that has sold. I will tell you more about it and the origins, and quite a useful piece that can certainly make a statement in your kitchen. Lots of great storage here. This was originally meant for flour. You could even keep potatoes there. The original glass.
This farmhouse cabinet has sold, but I do want to share a bit of the history with you. It was originally from a Missouri home and found in a barn. It was built in, and there was no backing. They took some antique beadboard and placed that as the back, which looks very authentic. It has the original wavy antique glass and drawer pulls, including a flower bin. It sold for $2,800 and will stay in this area in Fayetteville.
I'm always amazed at how quickly things sell. And as you know, the time to buy an antique is when you see it, especially at the Round Top show. I'm always amazed at how quickly things are loaded into trucks, and before you know it, your favorite item is gone. And the dealers are great to work with. You can certainly find some garden elements here in this spot. And this is my favorite piece that I've seen at the show. So many ways you can incorporate this into your living and entertaining. And I will tell you more about this and the origins. Absolutely an incredible find.
This antique general store counter is a way to elevate your everyday and entertaining. It has lots of architectural elements. It's priced at $2,500. If you had a large space, this would certainly be great for setting up a brunch or dinner buffet and ideal for a restaurant or cafe.
And you can certainly find some great items for your outdoor space. This would be perfect on your porch. The Cupid planter is priced at $195. I can also see this brought indoors and decorated for the seasons. With outdoor furnishings, it seems that the more character it has, the more valuable it is, especially for that farmhouse look, or if you are a Hollywood set designer, priced at $375. The English Ironstone is calling. They've got a nice collection here. We've shared the history in previous visits to the Y Station in Carmine nearby. The perfect trio of pictures. And we have to turn it over and look at the back stamp. They each have their own character. This is Imperial Ironstone from Coxon and Seddon with a beautiful back stamp. Let's check this maker's mark. A true antique from J&G Meakin. The back stamps are even more beautiful than the pictures, I find. And this is from W&E Corn in Burslem.
Ironstone is a strong and durable earthenware that gained favor in the 19th century as a more affordable alternative to fine porcelain. The 1813 patent from Charles James Mason solidified this product and its production in Staffordshire, England.
Get inspired with this creative table setting, vintage spindles, beautiful ironstone pitchers, placed on a scale. And with a touch of the pink from the mid-century 1950s. The addition of an apron on the back of a chair, and an open book for our table setting. An office accessory that we don't see very often anymore, meant for rubber stamps. And I'm sure that you've got some creative ideas for repurposing this from the standard office supply company. Would love to hear from you in the comments. We are entering the world of Technicolor with a huge collection of one of America's favorite dinnerware patterns. One that I'm sure you're very familiar with. Fiestaware. This is available here in a variety of colors with creative names such as flamingo, paprika, peacock, butterscotch, and so many more wonderful colors available here. And many retired pieces as well. The iconic Fiestaware mug, especially with those circular handles, Art Deco inspired.
Welcome to the world of color with the iconic American dinnerware line, Fiestaware, made by Homer Laughlin in 1936. It was designed to lift America's spirits after the Great Depression. This is the largest collection that I've ever seen in one place.
It's harder to find serving pieces if you are shopping the retail market, and here they have quite a collection of the sugar packet holders. And you see that Art Deco styling. Candle holders. This is an item that I've not ever seen before. And that would blend beautifully with a vintage or modern look. And the cobalt is a classic. If you have a certain color that you collect in Fiestaware, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you're looking for a piece, they probably have it here in the retired section. It goes on for miles. I find the colors fascinating. Peony, scarlet, poppy, daffodil, sunflower, lemongrass. And they have everything under the sun, including canisters. Here's a rare find. I'm not going to unbox it because it is so valuable.
They have a rather rare Fiestaware item that is up above and behind me, brand new in a box. The soup tureen. The color is a bit faded on the outside. It was made in marigold in 2011 to commemorate Fiestaware's 75th anniversary. There were only 5,000 made, and it is signed and numbered.
The first quality section with some all-purpose bowls and more kitchen essentials, and that top shelf advantage with a rather unusual find, the Dancing Ladies cookie jars. The polka dot glasses with the Fiesta branding and the Mambo striped tumblers. I'll tell you more about these collections that many collectors like to add to their patterns. And of course, this would work well with white dishes. You don't have to have Fiestaware. And you can even add flatware in the color of your choice. I'm amazed at the selection here.
Licensing is common in the tabletop industry, just as Waterford Crystal had a line of writing instruments, linens, and Christmas ornaments that they launched in the 1990s. Homer Laughlin is no different. Livy Glass Company made these lovely Fiestaware glasses for them in different sizes, quite an assortment here. And the Cambridge Company made flatware. These would be some great additions.
Love those pictures, especially in peacock blue. The factory offered some of these specialty mugs. You can't find them in the stores. Perfect for the cat lover. And these are authentic to Fiestaware, and there's the logo. They're sharing a bit of history on this plate, which is perfect for an individual sized pizza. The Homer Laughlin Company made in Newell, West Virginia, lead-free. A bit of chaos on this windy day. Lots of great finds here. We'll take a look outside for an unusual find with a car part. I'm thinking this is the grill from a Chevy truck. Priced at $300, and I'm sure someone has the perfect creative use for this. As we venture inside, we will find something with vintage appeal that may remind you of your childhood, and a school cafeteria. This $3 bowl is Maloware, a brand of melamine that gained popularity in the 50s and 60s. Known for vibrant colors, durability, and affordability, made by PR Mallory Plastics of Chicago. And quilts are definitely sought after, especially during the antique show weeks. Lots of vibrant colors, and some people even use these as wall hangings, not only for a bed cover. and pink is as popular as ever. This furniture is well priced at $185. You can't buy anything new of that quality, especially at that price. And that's one reason I like to shop the show. It also has a marble top. The slued horseshoe punch bowl from the L.A. Smith Glass Company. Some kitchen nostalgia here. I'm always amazed at things that I've never seen that are from the 1950s. Salt and pepper, sugar. I like those colors, quite striking with the black and red. Priced at $12. And lots of mixing bowls, Pyrex, and the Irish coffee mugs. These are priced at $22 for a set of 4. I've not seen these in person, but I have seen the bakeware that matches it.
An interesting find with these glass bake Irish coffee mugs with a beautiful handle. This was a product that was created by the McKee Glass Company in 1917 to compete with Pyrex and Fire King. They made this until 1983.
The apple cookie jar is highly collectible, priced at $20 from Hull. And we'll talk more about the history of Hull in just a bit. Avocado was king in the 1970s. Bartlett Collins, priced at $7. We'll see these in cranberry a bit later. A piece of my childhood here with these glasses. And these are intriguing. Would be great for outdoor entertaining.
Fabulous mid-century glasses. This is perfect for everyday use. From Anchor Hawking, we have the Milano Lido glass, which is great for iced tea, $7 each. And from the Indiana Glass Company, the Colony Whitehall. I grew up with this and avocado. They are quite heavy when you fill it with ice. I'm liking this Lido.
The beverage glasses would be a perfect addition to the Vernonware. It was popular from the 1930s to the 50s, a California pottery group. $8 for the creamer and sugar set is a great deal. Authentic Vernonware in the organdy plaid pattern. And we are definitely stepping back into the mid-century with quite a few ashtrays that are actually on stands. This definitely reminds me of the early 70s when we still had some of these from the 60s. This one is priced at $85. The color will probably be more sought after. Abilene, another great tent and wonderful history to share with you. A popular pottery that's highly collectible, and one that is a bit unexpected that one viewer has asked me to showcase, and we find it in this tent today. You will notice the vibrant colors. Hull Pottery is made in Crooksville, Ohio. From 1905 to 1986, was founded by Addis Emmett Hull. They started with stoneware and semi-porcelain. Here you see that mold mark, Hull Art. They later expanded into the art pottery, known for pastel-toned, flower-themed vases. And there's that sticker that they always included. They did supply florists in the 1960s to grow their business with their Floristware line. And now we discover another line of pottery, and I will tell you more about the history with some pretty pastels made in the USA.
Lou Ray Pastels was a popular dinnerware line. It was made from the 1930s to the 1960s by Taylor Smith Taylor in Chester, West Virginia. And it was made in several colors, including the surf green, Windsor blue, and Sharon pink.
It's our lucky day to find all this Lou Ray. Never seen such a large collection of it. The milk glass is drawing us in. This is Westmoreland, a superior quality that helped them survive the Great Depression. You can see some of the gold stickers inside those tumblers. That's Westmoreland. And a great way to thrift the gift or add to your tabletop collection. And we're all about Texas here at BarW Field. There is free parking, so make sure that you come all the way to the back for that parking, and then you can shop the venue. Come on in with me to R&K, my best find of the day, and some more unusual finds as well, including a Coke machine and some kitchen nostalgia as well. The classic Ironstone, great soup tureen you can mix and match with just about any pattern. I do find some of the mixing bowls that were originally part of an electric mixer, and of course that may not work anymore, but we still have these bowls, priced at $15, and it is certainly vintage. Love that Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. And the Anchor Hocking Boopy glasses. I have these that I use for iced beverages. This is a rare find, and it must have sold quickly. I came back a week later and it was gone. And some interesting additions to this phone booth, one that you probably didn't see years later. And deposit 10 cents, listen for the dial tone, and you've got some vintage experiences here. The mid-century is calling with this authentic phone booth, complete with a wooden seat, a light above, and a blower that you could switch on for your comfort when making that call. And you always wanted to have a dime in your pocket. Another fun find with this vintage satin glass basket. This is something that is highly collectible. I believe this is from Westmoreland. And it's glass that's been chemically treated to give it a misty looking finish. Quite intriguing. A Hoosier cabinet with one of our favorites, cornflower blue from Corningware. Lederhosen and a fabulous crystal vase. This is truly a hidden gem, and I'm delighted to take this home today and add this to my gift closet. A wonderful deal right here. From Waterford Crystal, the Balmoral vase was made in several different sizes. They also made companion pieces in the bowls. Has a beautiful design. I'll remove those flowers. And such a deal at $18. The Waterford Acid Etch logo featuring a seahorse is year 2000 and newer. We are still shopping the fields. A great find with the Bartlett Collins grape goblets. I've not seen these in cranberry. This saucer would be perfect for a brownie or cookie. Beautiful Ainsley back stamp. You could also take that to China Baroque. Those vibrant colors around the rim would make a wonderful bracelet or pendant. This sweet saucer is from Haviland, made in France. An iconic pattern, the Mason's Vista, transferware in that red, perfect for the holidays, of course, made in England, where transferware got its start. This knife rest is perfect for a cake server to keep the icing off your table. A compote, beautiful lead crystal with the etching. Everything is well priced here on the tables, including an American Brilliant celery dish with many different uses. And look how it sparkles under the sun. The Blue Ridge pottery was nostalgic for my mother when we would see this in antique shops. She was reminded of a few pieces they had growing up. It is hand painted from Southern Potteries. This ashtray could be a spoon rest, or you could take that center design and make a belt buckle out of it. Mason's Vista, and that is Ironstone. These plates are divine. I wish I had purchased these. It is the Lady Anne pattern from Copeland Spode, and they look to be quite old. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the top of a Waterford Crystal Tea Light Hurricane, priced at $10, but I didn't find the base. Another popular pattern, Johnson Brothers Friendly Village, in that modern square shape. The Waterford Crystal Glandor Compote was well priced at $30. I thought about this for my friend Michelle. By the time I went back, it was gone. The Blue Willow pattern and a huge teapot. This could be a decorative element. It's priced at $2.50 and quite rare. The floral motif is also on the handle. Some beautiful pieces here. I'm always amazed at what we find when we shop the fields. And remember to mark your calendars. The next show is October 2nd through 19th in Warrenton. That beautiful Gainsborough pattern from Copeland Spode. We sure had fun shopping Pond Road at BarW Field. It's been such fun treasure hunting at BarW Field in Warrenton during the Round Top Antique Show. I hope that you venture out and find some deals in the fields. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with antique shows.